Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start this session by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. So it is official that Professor Abdi GULIYE visited Nakuru State House for a meeting which was dubbed Dairy Farmers Meeting. You remember that Abdi GULIYE is the former IEBC commissioner who served under Chebukati's tenure, and he's one of those commissioners who confirmed William Ruto's win.
At that point, we even had lots of detailed discussion, some even saying, some of us were curious to find out, in their opinion, how we would have done what they wanted us to do. And the CEO walks in with now the final result.
So I want to take you to a scenario that occurred while in that Nakuru State House meeting, whereby it is alleged that Abdi GULIYE was spotted, but soon as after the presidential communication team issued the communication, it was not disclosed why Abdi GULIYE would have attended that meeting. So many people have come up with different theories, different reasons as to why Abdi GULIYE could have paid Nakuru State House a visit. Mind you, Abdi GULIYE is the first commissioner, IEBC commissioner, one of the former IEBC commissioners, to have paid William Ruto a visit or to have attended any State House meeting. The four commissioners, Cherera, Masi, Tuanderi, and Nyang'aya, we don't expect them to pay William Ruto a visit as it stands. Chebukati, Boyamolu, and Abdi GULIYE, these ones we expect them to pay William Ruto a visit because they were on the same page with William Ruto as far as the presidential result announcement and was concerned.
And so they wanted a runoff to happen, and we said no. The constitution that we sought to uphold, we have to abide by it.
So I want to take you to this scenario that occurred at Nakuru State House. Kenyans have reacted differently after the former Electoral and Boundaries Commissioner officer Abdi GULIYE was spotted at State House, Nakuru County. The question that many Kenyans asked is, which meeting did Abdi GULIYE attend at State House, Nakuru? So William Ruto held a meeting with stakeholders in the dairy industry at State House, Nakuru. The meeting brought together milk processors, captains of the milk industry, and farmers to discuss how to transform the dairy sector to enhance competitiveness. However, a lot of questions were shot after it emerged that GULIYE, a former IEBC commissioner, attended the meeting. When the presidential communication team shared the meeting details, it did not specify in which capacity GULIYE attended the Nakuru meeting. GULIYE's decision to attend a critical meeting convened by Ruto sparked reactions on social media, with some claiming he was being rewarded for allegedly playing a role in Kenya Kwanza's win in the 2022 poll. Allow me to address this part of the reward, what many people are talking about as far as the reward is concerned. Earlier this year, there was word that Chebukati's wife was appointed to serve under that capacity of revenue allocation. There's that body that allocates revenue to counties. So she is the one who heads that commission. That's why you remember that there's a time Francis Atwoli said that hata sisi ndo tumepewa ile mamlaka ya kugawanya rasilimali kwa counties. So Chebukati's wife or spouse was given that position, and in which many people said that that was already a reward scheme. And the first person to mention this was Babu Owino. You know, Babu Owino said this sometimes back there, that William Ruto was rewarding the family of Chebukati. So we can say that from that move, Chebukati was indirectly rewarded. Now, in Abdi GULIYE and Boyamolu, also people have been saying that they will at the end of the day be rewarded. William Ruto will reward them. It's just a matter of time, but he will reward them. So it does want people to have some mixed feeling, even though right now people have already had mixed feelings over over that presence of GULIYE in that meeting at Nakuru State House. Many people asking whether GULIYE was also a milk farmer. Of course, we know that GULIYE comes from a community that does a lot of cattle. There's the issue of cattle farming. So we expect that probably could be a dairy farmer. But that is just an imagination I have. It's not confirmed. But the truth of the matter is that GULIYE was spotted there. And because of that meeting or his presence there, some renowned Kenyan citizens, leaders, took to their tweet and reacted. They said, for instance, Otoma said, how did GULIYE get the courage to attend William Ruto's event in Nakuru? Enyewe IEBC walitucheza 2022. Robert Lai on his other side said, confirmed, GULIYE now works in the State House, Aworo. That's what he said. You remember there's a time GULIYE opened up on the fracas that unfolded at the Bomas of Kenya after former IEBC commissioner arrived to announce the 2022 presidential election. By that time, when he was making these allegations, GULIYE was being taken through an interview in one of the leading media. In fact, I may just be precise, in the TV47. So GULIYE was taking his interview there, was being interviewed, and that's when he exposed how they hid from the Bomas publicity. Soon after making that pronouncement, walienda chini ya maji wakajificha. GULIYE, Boyamolu and Chebukati walijificha. So they could not be spotted. That is what GULIYE said here sometimes back when he was doing that interview. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask you a very simple question. Do you think Abdi GULIYE's meeting of the State House there was as a result of him being a dairy farmer, or it was just a ploy to try to test waters so that GULIYE aonekane kama iangaliwe kama akija watu watasema nini? So probably it was just to test waters. Do you think that was the case, or he went there in his capacity as a dairy farmer? Just tell us what to think about that below the comment section. And also, to those people who have not subscribed to this channel or given this video a like, I want to urge you to take 1 second, go down there and hit the button written subscribe, and also hit the button with a thumbs up. By doing that, you'll be liking this video and you'll be allowing this video to be shared on other platforms within the YouTube platform. So until you catch up again, please stay safe and stay blessed.